Boom, how you doing, lovely people? This is more of a vlog, just to kind of, I guess maybe unload or unleash. Been feeling very weird today. Been a bit of an odd day. Kind of managing things, but also things seem extra difficult, and never managing things on time. With content, I've been kind of just pushing it, and it's good in the sense that it engages my mind to focus on it. So that's kind of what I found really helpful, is if the mind is scattered and it's thinking about this and that and kind of all over the place, it's constantly thinking, shall I do this or shall I do that? Is this a better thing to do or is that a better thing to do? Hard to organize. Having it very focused, well, you can just focus with will. So doing the action, taking the actions, even the small action, even maybe not the best action, right? So me filming videos just off the cuff, without preparation, just like boom, I'm just gonna talk about that, something that just came up with the moment, an inspiration. It's training me really well in this, but it's definitely not the best way for me to make videos. Definitely if I do some preparation in advance, I will be able to record way better content. I know that, and the reason I'm stopping myself from doing it right now is because I get a little bit overwhelmed with perfectionism. I get a bit stuck in the detail of every single little thing to be better. I get quite stuck in the detail, and it's a bit of a problem, because eventually I become paralyzed. The best thumbnail, the best title, shall I title like this, like that, my intro, I can re-record the intro another 10 times, and then just nothing ever happens. That's kind of the situation where I just get stuck in the detail. So I'm kind of doing the bottom-up approach in this sense. I'm just, well, I already committed myself to a lot of action. Now I've been executing this action daily. I've committed to posting a YouTube video a day for 60 days, and I've recorded now, I think, 5 or 6 or 7. Well, I've posted at least 7 or 6, and I have recorded a bit more. So I have some sort of a bit of a gap, a bit of space. This would be a better angle to record. So I have a bit of space. I have a bit of a gap, and me executing on this a couple of days in a row, plus filming some Instagram reels. I've posted my second reel today with kind of like, a bit more effort from in filming and editing. It just focuses the mind on thinking what else to do, what other videos to record, what other content to talk about, and it just gets me thinking more and more about that rather than anything else. Instead of thinking random thoughts, I'm now thinking content thoughts, which is great, which is amazing, because this is exactly the kind of stability I wanted to bring to my mind. I'm doing a lot of yoga, but my mind somehow doesn't want to think about yoga just when it's kind of left alone by itself on the default, on a cruising mode. So constantly now, when I'm meditating, is thinking content, which is fine. I mean, the purpose of yoga is to take and create, create distance from action, distance from being very involved in the world. That's the purpose of yoga. And so the mind is now latching on to the action, whatever action is there, to try to distract me from that distance. And my mind is fighting for survival through attaching itself to the only action I'm committed to, which is content, right? Content and coaching and business. So it's kind of like, we don't want to disappear. Okay, if you don't like random thoughts, here's the thought about how you can make your business better. Here's an idea how you can make another video better. Here's some clarity on number of ideas and introduction and this and that and this and that. Here, boom, boom, boom. Now it's kind of like working better. It's starting to work how I want it to, in a sense. Well, more closer towards what I want to. Let's say that. If choosing between completely random thoughts about this and that and this and that, and thoughts focused on my work, right? At least thinking about work is better, right? It's just that this is also now unstoppable. In the same way I had it when I was writing a lot of music, writing a lot of lyrics, it would always think of music videos and ideas for songs. And it's just very interesting that that is created through action. It's not quite created through just one commitment, but commitment plus action. Commitment precedes action, because whenever something goes wrong, without commitment, we stop taking the action. So commitment precedes action, then continuous action over time starts focusing the mind into that direction, and that brings balance. So commitment must be proven with time, devotion must be proven with time, and then it starts stabilizing the mind more and more and more. This is my current experience right now, and I will explore more and tell you more on how it works, but this is kind of the latest insight for me, and it might not be mind-blowing for someone else, but for me is quite a, not necessarily a breakthrough, but it's an interesting observation, and it's quite strong. So stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you another time.